Welcome, guys. I hope. Can I just get back to the server I was playing on? Can I get the. Yep, there we go. Awesome. Alright. I had a feeling it worked like that. So, I played up to this point on my laptop while I was at work. I feel like I'm past the boring part of the quest lines. So, all being said and done, let's get it. That's right. This is what I was doing. How much I got? Alright, I have to go on a water journey. Ooh, okay, boys. Okay. I'm gonna go on a water journey here. Also, perfect timing. I need to go mining as well. While hopefully avoiding the Saudica. Ooh, this shit is loud. Alright. Oh, that turned it off. There we go. That's a little bit better. Alright, I need iron. I need copper. And I need stone to finish the big box. Come on. Are extremely different depending on who you're talking to about. Yeah, let's get some batteries. Can I grab these? Okay. Message received, Mr. Mr. I'm getting called on Discord. I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna ignore it so hard. What's up?
What's up?
I'm playing some DUNE before you come over.
Yeah, I see that. How is that?
It's pretty fun.
It's single player, isn't it?
No, it's like art.
Oh, that is a complete misrepresentation of what I thought that game was.
Yep. It's like Ark, but better, because it's in the DUNE universe. And has NPCs. And a decent plot line. So far, I've been enjoying it. And
so, like, do you play alongside with somebody, or?
I mean, I can. I'm kind of just doing it on my own.
Gotcha.
But I've seen at least one other player, so.
Huh. Well, would you want to play a Tarkov or two?
Right now, no.
Why?
I'm enjoying playing DUNE. I just woke up pretty shittily, and I'm not very happy about it in any way. I woke up to PDOP, and I couldn't use the restroom. I had to wait until I was allowed to, and then the power went off like right as soon, pretty much, as I could get back into bed. So I was pretty miffed about all of those separate but equal mishappenings that had just happened.
Getting whacked about it all. Well, do you want to? I'm on my phone right now, but I'm gonna switch over to my PC if you want to put your stream up. Then.
I do have my stream
up. I don't think it's up.
I'm streaming to Twitch.
Oh.
Yeah.
I meant stream on Discord, buddy.
I guess I could do both.
I just don't even know if my Twitch account's still. Oh, I thought that game was a third-person type.
It is a third person.
No. What's the word for like a zoomed-out view? Like, I thought it was more of like Age of Empires or sure, yes, top-down view. Like,
no,
I thought you were
thinking about another DUNE game. Being honest, there's a lot of DUNE games. But this one's like Conan Exiles, but you know, better.
So you like, do you build a base and shit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I just walked out of. Here. That's my base right down there. Technically, just collecting resources for it. I had to abandon the base.
Well, I mean, at some point I'll probably buy it to play with you. Because
there you go. It's like $40.
I keep trying to play games with you. You don't want to play any of them.
This is what I've been grinding out for. I'm gonna get fucking caught. Yep. Son of a bitch.
By what?
The starter car. The motherfucking starter car. Okay.
What, they fucking see you now they're trying to kill you?
Yep. The fucking ship. Where the fuck did you guys come from?
Are you playing as like a sand person?
Kind of. Sort of. Eat my ass. Emperor slaves. 10 more. Do it. You won't. Pussy. You guys don't even have good loot.
Well, I'm not gonna be buying it right away because I just bought Arena like a couple days ago.
That's fine. Gives me time to learn the game so that way I can tell you what you're doing wrong.
What, on Arena?
No, on this game.
Oh. Well, yeah, I thought you'd be excited that I got Arena, though, because that means that we can play Arena to get cash and then transfer the cash over to your main Tarkov account, so you don't have to worry about money as much on your main account.
No, I don't really worry about money on my main account because my PvE account is still stacked to shit. That's the only Tarkov I like playing.
Oh, well, I thought maybe you'd get back into PvP since they made all the changes with the flea and stuff.
I mean, if they changed any of the way that the cheaters got detected.
Well, I think you're going to see a lot less cheating too, because... Huh?
Doubt.
Well, I think they changed the flea and everything, so like it's almost impossible to make money on like 99% of items.
And I don't know how much I believe on that.
And I think they made it so like the traders don't even sell a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, but they just did that for this patch. I mean, even if we have a whole patch free of them, I'm not like breathing easy. I mean, I jumped on Tarkov like the other night when you couldn't get on with one of my clan mates in the community, and we played like one round of PvE. And I didn't notice any glaring differences right away. Yeah, I know that my power's back on. Penalize, thank you. Alright, let's fucking look down. Alright. I do like how in this game it has the same thing as Conan, where you can just free climb most things.
Yeah, I thought that one coming out was like a... I don't really know how to explain it, but like you would have been from a top-down approach, and like you could control like, you know, a small squad, or you could build them into large armies, and you know, like you're just pretty much eagle-eye view playing the game like that.
No, it's not. It's like art. Did I put mine? No, I didn't. Okay. Got like 20 years full of shit. Add those in. Hi, Jado. He's that good girl. He's that good girl. Yes, yeah, she's good potatoes. Yes, I know. I know. Very, very good girl. I know. Okay. Let's finish building. There we go. Alright, change set over to shown facility and walls, and I was using this type of wall. I should have more than enough granite to finish this bad boy off. Come on. There we go. Alright, where's the roof? Alright.
Yeah. Loading up Tarkov now. I'll tell you all the changes that they made when I get on it. I haven't actually played PvP yet since they made the changes.
Yeah, I haven't either, so. I mean, I made a PvP character, and then the guy was like, let's play PvE, actually. I'll jump on PvE with you. And I was like, oh, well, damn, alright.
Does he play PvP normally?
I don't know. It was like I played one game with him on one game only. So, I was like, alright, bud, we'll play PvE. I was going to argue with Fate.
Well, so let me tell you this much, is the PvP changes that I had described to me, and I'll see if they actually got changed or not. But the flea market, there's supposedly hardly, like, jack shit to buy off of it.
Yeah.
And when you go to sell stuff that you find in raid to traders, it doesn't sell for much.
Okay.
And the traders don't sell a whole lot of, like, items.
Okay.
And so, essentially, pretty much what you're running is gear that you found in raid.
I mean, it's kind of how it's meant to be played, right?
No, because before you could... it was incentivized to find items in raid and sell them on the flea or to traders.
Alright.
Where now, when you find those in raid items, they don't help you as much because you're not making a ton of money.
I mean,
I'm not saying that there shouldn't be there's probably still going to be cheaters for sure, but they're probably not going to fuck with you, like, very often.
oh Lord. Where is it? You're right there. Okay. Yeah, that's the fun part about this game. Entering open sand and seeing a worm start to chase you. Ooh. Sorry, I was creaming my pants over Shia LaBeouf. Of which, have you ever... You watched the movie, dude, right?
Yeah, I watched the first one when it came out. I watched the first and the second one when they came out, and then I rewatched the first and the second one.
You know they're coming
recently.
out with the third part next year, right?
And I've watched the original. Yes, the third part's coming out. I'm not, like, super hype over it, but...
I mean, I kind of am. I mean, I've been within reason, right? Hi, it's Laura Grace. Nice to thank you for joining us here on the chat. I started reading the book, and so reading the book. I mean, 10 out of 10 times, the book is always better than the movie. And with Dune, that's very much so. I mean, there's a reason why it took so long for them to make the very first Dune. And yet then remodernize it, because the very first Dune was very 1980s-y rushed. Let alone with pretty much the entire cast of Star Trek The Next Generation within the first movie.
I actually thought that the first Dune was a better story than the second Dune.
Well, here's the thing: the first Dune plus the second Dune, you almost cover all bases.
Dune.
Yeah. I'm talking about like the 1980s. I'm pretty sure it was the 80s. It might have been it was the 80s because they legitimately had like the entire cast of Star Trek: The Next Generation on in Dune. I'm exaggerating, but yes, this is my favorite game, Laura. I mean, so far, I'm enjoying this a lot more than other games I play. It's not the main one I play on my channel, but it's definitely a good game. I'm definitely playing it a lot.
Well,
oh, that's just straight up a hover bike. Okay.
I'm not so sure that the split up Dunes, so the new Dunes, yes, they're like, obviously it's spanning over 3 movies, and it's detailing stuff a little bit more, but I feel like they stayed away from other stuff that, you know, was in the first original Dune that should have been in the second one, or the new series.
Well, that's the thing. Dune the book.
Like, my God, man, she was one of yours. Cousin even.
Like,
I am indeed mourning, sir.
let's see, I'll flip to the very back here and
Rumors
tell you.
of
It's
disloyalty
like
buzzed around her like
600
blowflies,
pages or
but
something.
now who's to say?
And it covers so many massive concepts.
My
I
one
mean,
pleasure
Dune, the
in this
book
hell is
series
knowing
in
that you're
itself
trapped here with me.
spans
A
multiple
momentary
books.
setback, I assure you.
Even your
Excuse me,
Harkonnen
please.
masters find you insufferable,
Burping a lot,
Maxim.
Pete.
Well,
Yeah.
You're down here forever.
But yeah, like if you read the book, like you'll be like skull fucked by the way that the movies did it. Because even the first
Being the
movie,
handkerchief your
like, left a lot of shit out.
superiors use to
And-
wipe
but the first one, if I'm not mistaken, it covered a lot more of like
Let's settle this.
Gladly.
It's been a little while. What the fuck do they call it? The Gibelesh or whatever, or
By the
you're gonna
laws
have to
of Canley.
use descriptive words.
the witches, or like whatever
Jenna
fucking.
Bezeret?
Yes. It covers like a lot more in detail, I thought, in the original movie, like the politics behind everything and stuff, rather than where the newer movies seemed a lot more action based, in my opinion.
Yes, because newer movies learned their lesson from the Star Wars prequels, in which we watch political movies for political. I came here to sell shit. What am I doing over here? Like we watch certain movies for politics. We don't watch, sci-fi movies for politics.
See, I actually,
disagree, but
You look more capable
the general
than
audience
the
is
average
the general
skull.
audience.
I was gonna say, I would rather watch I'd rather watch a sci-fi politic flick just because it's a lot more interesting than watch a human politic flick, in my opinion.
Nice to see you again.
Okay, this is only a guy that get me to join the Harkonnens. I wanna trade.
Do you aspire to contribute to something bigger than yourself? Care to join the right?
Yeah, I'm not pledging myself enough. I just want to trade. Let me trade.
Another
Thank you.
innocent traveler, like every other scoundrel here.
All right, I
Got my eye on you, stranger. Don't test me.
wanna get rid of all this extra shit out of my backpack real quick. Sorry, I'm not reading chat. Alright. Fine, I can build another one. What's 17 more years? Alright. I think that the book has the best of both worlds. It's wild to say that, like, even though I do like the newer Dune movies because I think that they do a better job portraying the vision of the books, I enjoy the book the best because it does the best job of portraying everything. The movies in general are falling short of Riftwatch. That's a Harkonnen base.
I mean, for an all around like movie, if you didn't, I don't know. From watching the first one, what happened to me is I got like involved in the lore, I guess, and so I was hoping the second one was going to dive more into it. you know?
I've not been playing this game long enough to be a pro player, but thank you for your compliment. Yeah, being honest, like the book in itself is like a perfect mesh. It's on Spotify Premium if you still got that, Jason. But
I do.
I'm like 2/3 of the way through. I need one more day left to get more audiobook hours, and I'm hopping back into it. But then after that, I'm going to use my Audible credits that I have been stacking up to buy the next books in the series. Because I know that Frank Herbert, number one, Frank Herbert surprises you a little bit in the book. In case you didn't know, Baron Vladimir Harkonnen is a hardcore pedophile.
Oh?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you see it creeping up, and you're like, okay, you're just going to let this be an undertone thing? No, it's not undertone. It starts off as undertone, and then he's just like, bring me that slave boy we brought back on Yeti Prime. And you're like, oh boy, he's fucking children.
Well, I mean, the movie didn't make him out to be as evil as a person as what I thought he should have been.
Oh yeah, no, that is absolutely true. They definitely hone in on Fade Ralta, and they kind of like ignore that. No, they kind of like underhand Vladimir's evilness, and I think that like, I don't know, the way that they play off Fade Ralpha and the Baron. I mean, if you like the politics, the book definitely does the politics better than either of the two movies. Because I watched the original movie when I was younger. I should probably take a rewatch of it, but release. Thank you. Ooh, okay. But the politics in the books are like a lot. It's not heavy-handed, but like you get all of the angles on all of the characters, because the book is like the way that they do the mind reading and the prescience that Paul has is way better than any of the two movies. You really understand the depths of the characters.
I think that the whole argument there too, though, can be not just the politics, but then the prophecy that actually ties into the politics.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the word prescience. So Paul's ability to see the future is generally described by the word prescience in the books. That's the word that they use to describe the ability to tell the future. And like the way that Frank Herbert articulates Paul's visions into the future and descriptions of the futures that he sees is like perfect. It's a masterpiece. I mean, that's why Dune's considered like one of the best sci-fi novels ever. To the point where Frank Herbert's son is now continuing the series after he's dead, right? I'm not dropping lore. I'm pretty sure Frank Herbert's long dead, because Dune came out in like the 50s. So I don't feel like I'm going out on a limb saying that like 70 years after the book came out, Frank Herbert's probably dead. It's just his son writing the books now.
Words of the Kitab al-Ibar. Knowledge without action is empty.
Ooh, spice harvesting? Alright. This is what we're doing now? Alright, you use.
Our wandering brought us to Rosak.
Alright.
Persecuted. Our family burned.
I don't like the way you're depicting this, but I mean, it's working, so. I like the fact that it still works. I think that the way that it's depicted in action is interesting. I like the way that the movie did it better with like the invisible barrier instead of it looks like I'm firing a pellet. I mean, I have. You're not watching my Twitch stream, Chase, but I have the Dune book. If you want to borrow it tonight, I have the same conditions on the book that I give to Corey. I'd like to receive it back at some point, especially once I have kids.
Never to forget.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, there goes my frame rate. Okay. That's the first thing that's bricked my computer that hard in a minute, dude. Damn.
It was on Ross.
Well, you're also streaming 2 places.
Yeah, you know what? I mean,
Speaking memories.
oh,
Through thought and action combined.
oh, that's poison. Oh. I'm getting poisoned. Alright. Sorry, there's the way that they teach new mechanics in this game is good, but it's also confusing because I can't hear the lady talk, but I'm not complaining. Alright. I get the gist of what this thing's trying to accomplish. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Burping in everyone's ear.
The weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing. Did not God give
Yeah,
us Shaitan
dude,
to
you should have
force
seen it.
that
The one tent right outside my house
Where
got blown
does
the fuck
action
over.
lead?
This storm that just passed through. Oh, what? Alright.
So the first or the new 2 movies cover essentially the second movie ends where the first movie or the original Dune covered.
Okay.
Basically these 2 movies.
So, I'm taking my hands off and just watching the stream page so that way if there's a chatter that pops up I can respond to it. But there's no one watching my stream anyway. So, so the book Dune itself. Come over here, grab it so that way I can explain it to you best. Frank Herbert actually splits the book into 3 books. Book 1's called Dune. Second book's called Muad'Dib, and book 3 is The Prophet. So, do you remember where the first movie left off?
Yes, that's him and his mother in the desert, and he,
Yep.
I believe, kills one of them, and they essentially are going to lead him back to...
Yes. Paul's mom, fuck. Hold on, give me a second. Jessica gets challenged to a duel by Jamis under a code in the Fremen law that basically says, like, if she's not fit enough to defend herself, she shouldn't be a part of the tribe because, you know, we all have to make our own here. We all lean on one another real hard, and so if she can't pull her weight, she's out.
Mm-hmm.
And Paul is like, I'm not going to let you do that to your mom. I'm going to be her fighter. And Jamis is like, bring it, bitch. And Paul is, in the book, it does a great job of doing this. But Paul is fighting Jamis. And not only is Jamis, like, the first person Paul is legitimately fighting for fighting. But also, Paul doesn't want to kill him because he understands that Jamis is going to be like a great asset to him, right? But unfortunately, the law dictates that when this is declared, it's a fight to the death. One of you 2 die. And that's how the dispute is settled.
Yeah, no, because he could have killed him multiple times and didn't.
Exactly. And this is where the book differs from the movie, because when it comes to Fremen law like that, it's undisputed. So, in part 2 of the movie, remember, Paul walks in, he was getting accosted by everybody because he killed Jamis. The opposite happens. Paul kills Jamis after realizing that, like, yeah, I have no choice, I have to kill him. Paul kills him. He's torn up about it. But the thing is, Paul has already accepted who he is by that point. He's just figuring out how far his powers go to fully accept himself. Because the timeline in the book of how Paul's character progression goes is a lot faster than in the movie. In the movie, it kind of drags out his character progression for some reason. Probably because the book kind of gives you the idea that Paul's all-powerful. But it's like Paul's Superman, but he doesn't know what his powers are or how to control them in the book. So all the powers are there, they kick in, and Paul, like, glimpses the vastness of the future. Paul knows exactly how he dies in several different timelines, and all he can do is try to avoid those deaths. but yet he can't see all the situations because some situations have so many branches in them that it's near infinite, and he can't really grasp that concept yet. Anyways, where the first movie leaves off is like past the halfway mark of Muad'Dib. And because of the way that the movie does like certain plot progressions compared to the book, like being honest, the 2 parts to Dune is the entirety of the book of Dune. So far. I have to read the back half, so take it with a grain of salt. I have to read the back half. I have to read all of the book.
So the reason I'm asking,
but all of the reason it looks like to be the last half of the second book.
where he ends up confronting them, and then
Winning,
did the rain fall in the new movies? Did he make it rain in the new movies?
No. You want to know why? I knew that they were going to do that in the new movies because that's not in the book of Dune. I knew that because my mom, who read the book, and my uncle, who read the book, complained about that whenever I watched the first movie way back when I was younger.
Is that because they knew that they weren't making a second movie?
Probably.
That's what I would figure.
Because they knew that the studio put so much pressure on him. That's why, what's his face? The guy that Corey liked to watch, the Mexican director. That's why he was going to make a Dune movie, because Mexico was going to let him do whatever the fuck he wanted, and he was going to make like a 5 to 6 hour Dune movie. Which is ironic because the audiobook for Dune's like 25 hours.
Yeah, but like, look at Justice League. Like, that's hard to sit through.
You talk about the Zack Snyder cut?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard good things and bad things about the Zack Snyder cut, and there's good things and bad things that I liked about the Zack Snyder cut. Did you watch the new Superman movie yet?
No.
It pissed me off so badly. I got Jazz mad at me because I was so mad. And generally, Superman's not my favorite DC superhero. Sue me. If you're watching on stream, sue me. It's the Flash. And I already suppressed my levels of anger on the Flash. But when
the Flash was horrible.
Yeah, the Flash was horrible. They need to bring back Grant Gustin, reboot.
I was just about to say it. Or they need to actually hire an actor that looks like the Flash.
I mean, being honest, Grant Gustin was close enough. I mean, the difference between blonde and brown hair. Wait, no, yeah. Wally had blonde hair. Never mind. Who am I kidding? Haha. I'm just kidding. No, wait. Wally West was ginger, wasn't he? He's one of the. Yeah, he got afflicted by.
I'm pretty sure Barry had blonde hair.
Yeah, Barry had blonde hair. I mean, I can. Hold on.
But
we're talking about books, and I'm sitting right next to my bookshelf. I can triple check for you. I knew where I put my Flash book. I thought it was.
Well. Anyhow, he Grant Gustin's The Flash, wasn't my favorite either. Don't get me wrong, I love the series, but what I'm saying is, compared to the comics,
I mean,
the Flash in the comics literally
I mean, being honest, I don't even have qualms with Wally in the Flash TV show. I have qualms about Iris and how they backlined the fuck out of Barry, especially in the last 2 series. Seasons, not series.
I don't think I even watched the last season or 2 because
They backlined him so hard to make way for his daughter, and I don't know if that was something to do with Grant Gustin, because whenever Justice League was coming out, we all saw Grant Gustin training. He was running, and then he's gotten no new rules to my knowledge. I will put that one out there. I might be ignorant if he got any new rules, but
I don't know.
I saw him training. Yeah, that's why I got so hyped. And then I was like, all right, maybe the Flash movie is what he was training for. No.
Well, anyhow, but his attitude and stuff just weren't right in the series, though, or in the movie. I mean, the movie was just trash altogether. The series was really good as its own thing, but as the character Flash, it wasn't spot on.
I mean, look, when it comes to adaptations from one source to another. I can forgive like not being spot on, not being exactly canon, but it's whenever it goes so off the rails that it's a new character, you know? Like the Flash.
I don't mind the hair color change. Like, it is whatever. I'm talking about his attitude. Like, the Flash in the comics is very like full of himself.
Yeah. He's
and he hits on like every woman that he sees. Like, he's cracking jokes.
Oh, actually, being on, I'll be honest with this one. Barry, when he's with Iris, stops all that. Wally, though,
Yes, correct.
Wally, oh.
Well, I know, but I'm talking.
Wally is not a Buddhist fucking temple guard that that maintains his mantra and inner peace, and like, you know, Wally is a fucking hot-headed, womanizing good guy. All in all, like, he's flirty, he's comedic, you know, he's quick-witted, like all speedsters should be, because they think faster than all of us.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is in the comics, like, you can tell that like he's like you just said, ahead of us.
Yeah. Yeah. Every second
And
is agonizing.
you don't see that. You don't see that in TV series or in the movie.
No, in the TV series, Barry is 100% caring simp. I will agree with that. Barry's cockiness was definitely controlled for TV, but I feel like the reason why they did that is because Barry was contrasting off of Oliver Queen, off of Brandon Routh, of which I don't care what people say. I still liked him as Superman. I enjoyed that they brought it back for the TV series. Bite me.
Oh, the guy that played the Atom?
Yeah, the Atom. So
I liked him.
Barry was surrounded by other cocky characters, and so him taking a more, you know, lower, humbler road, I didn't have a problem with all in all, because he was still cocky in certain areas, but like overall, he was less cocky.
Yeah, but it was almost like he would have been better off if they would have made his character like
the reason why
17. 19, maybe even 21, like somewhere younger.
Technically, what was he, like 22, 23? Because he was within his like first year of employment with almost at the GDP. He's not in Gotham City. Fucking Central City Police Department, CCPD. So, but like, I mean, being honest, if you go back and look at him from whenever he first appeared in Arrow, there was character progression from his first appearance in Arrow till when he became the Flash.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
I mean,
so like, because of the way that they
all in all,
did some of the TV shows, number one, my biggest qualm is that like Netflix, I think, owns rights to most of those CW shows. If not owns all of the rights, if I'm not wrong, because I think Netflix picked them up whenever CW was about to drop them. But if Netflix would make it so that way you could watch it straight through chronologically, it'd be a lot better than trying to like fucking Google what episode to watch next chronologically. Even if I'm watching like 4 Arrow episodes and then like 4 Flash episodes and then 4 Legends episodes and then the one season of Batgirl.
Supergirl.
Yeah, Supergirl, which Supergirl becomes unwatchable after season 2. I can grit my teeth through season 2, but after season 2 I'm like, why am I watching this? This isn't Supergirl. They should have just made new characters and made this a new thing.
Also, I mean, there's the fact, I mean, at the end of the day, the series was a good series, but they needed to, in my opinion, obviously up his cockiness, because I don't think that's Barry.
Yeah. Can I rant to you about this new Superman movie? Not to get off topic, but I've needed to rant to someone about this. My mom was like blah-blahing me, and Jazz doesn't want to hear like my hardcore critiques of the Superman movie. And like, I watched one guy that like validated Like,
Well, I
my
haven't watched it
critiques.
yet.
I don't want to spoil things for you, so I'm going to be generic.
But, well, hold on. Let me finish with The Flash. The movie, I loved what they did with him, how fast he's going, and how like when he was moving at his speed, and they slowed everything else down.
Oh yeah, the visualizations and like the last two movies between like the Zack Snyder cut, because fuck Joss Whedon, let him just say. Anyways, Zack Snyder cut and the Flash the movie, the visuals and the way that the cinematography worked, perfect, awesome. It's all
Except
about
that was
the
a good-
actor. It's all about the actor and the way that he fucking portrayed Barry Allen, and he might have been written that way, fine, but like it did work.
Well, listen, where I'm going with this though, that is the single worst. I'm going to say even looking Barry Allen that they could have chose, and
Yeah, Allen's
that
a
is-
famous Latino last name. No, I'm just kidding.
that is the worst fucking dialogue, like just character all around. They made him like they might as well made him fag. Like they might as well just made him gay.
Well, that's because Ezra Miller, right?
I know.
Unless you're living in a cave, you know what's been happening here with Ezra Miller. Yeah, none of the jokes age well. Nothing ages well about him, especially his dates.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked. All right, yeah, all right. Moving on.
No, that's good. But no, like that's just like the worst movie like on the planet Earth. I don't want to say movie, character. The worst character, like as far as adaptations, they absolutely fucking butchered.
I mean, being honest, I think that the Zack Snyder cut was better than the Joss Whedon cut overall whenever it pertains to the Flash.
Oh my god, yeah.
It wasn't near canon or perfect, but you know what? I've learned to accept that whenever there's someone adapting a piece, it's going to look different than the original person who made the piece. I've accepted that.
Yeah.
That's why I've always said that read the original. If you think that the new stuff shit, read the original. It's the main reason why. Grab this book over here. Oh, this is different. Whoops. Hold on. Wrong book. I grabbed the wrong reference book. Read this book right here. Starship Troopers, Robert A. Heinlein. Way different than the movie.
What is it?
Starship Troopers. You've seen the movie Starship Troopers. Yeah, the book is
movie
completely
was like-
different. Is completely different from the movie.
The movie was like
The movie was anti-fascist and anti-propagandist and anti-war, kind of. If you looked into the subtext. The book is about... Robert Heinlein does a great job of arguing both sides to a point. If Robert Heinlein, when he was writing a book, went, this is a good idea, what he immediately did after that, at least what it seems to me, said, how can I make it look like a bad idea? Right? And that's what I appreciate about him as a sci-fi artist and writer. He dreamt up almost a libertarian society where citizenship is guaranteed upon civil service. Now, civil service, for the grand part, is mostly militaristic because the smartest people get the smartest roles in society, whether it's teaching, being a scientist, developing scientific things, whatever. That's occupied by the 1% of the brains within the society. But there's plenty of space to be occupied by the 0% of society that has no brains. And that's the thing. You either serve, find purpose in serving other people to help, or you get out, or you die. Or you die. I know. You want to say hi. You want to say hi to everybody. I know. But
well, you probably die by getting out because there's probably wouldn't survive.
Well, the book goes over like the hardships of training, and it definitely sets like the tone for what actual voluntary military service should look like. All in all, if if we have a voluntary military force, the entirety of your training to be a part of the military should look like we don't want you here, kind of thing. You know what I mean? They're trying to exclude as many people as they can. And the book is really centered around that. Probably because it comes from a different time. You know, the 1950s. Or late 1940s. But what it does is it really, like, signifies...
You gonna get one for a game of Tarkov?
Yeah, sure. I mean, let me finish this thing and get back to home base, and then I'll play some Tarkov. I just kind of been shooting this shit with you. Oh no, I don't die, do I? No, okay, let's get reset. Okay. I'll play. What do you want to play, like arena, or do you want to play like actual Tarkov?
I was gonna say PvP, but we could play arena.
Okay. I mean, as long as you don't mind me being fresh blueberry, I don't care.
I still am too. I haven't played. I think the only 2 raids I played was with you. We died both raids.
Yeah, but that was the last one.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure it was the last one. You and I haven't played any PvP because the only PvP I played was none because I just created a new character.
The Creator. What is the purpose of thought?
Choose creator, awaken, boom. Skip the cutscene.
Maybe it's because I played with Mason and them, and we only ever played 2 games, and then they only played arena after.
I mean, being honest, I played 0 arena through the entirety of my career. I'll stop and restart my stream if anything.
Do not like it.
Just to segment out the last hour I spent debating canon within different things that we're doing. Right,
also, to finish up the Dune thing, I'm on Tarkov, by the way.
I know, I'm just trying to... You can watch my stream real quick. I'm just trying to get back to my base, so I'm not quick saving out in the middle of the open. Because
but the Dune thing, the reason I was asking was, at the end of the second movie, we see all the, his visions of, the Galactic War, I'll call it, for lack of better words.
They legitimately call it the Jihad in the books. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about, where it's planets fighting each other, everybody, he's gonna conquer everybody.
Yep. I mean, I'm not in that part of the book yet, but I think I understand where it's going. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I'm asking you. So at the end of this second movie, obviously he kills the guy's nephew or whatever, and
yes,
the Baron's nephew or whatever, and then
the not Baron,
and he takes the wife, the Emperor's daughter or whatever,
the Princess Irulan.
So he takes the wife, but at some point in the movie we see visions of him on a ship, looking out the back of
yeah.
Okay, so my question is, so is the third movie going to be focused on him getting Dune back to what it used to is it Arrakis?
I mean, Dune and Arrakis are both the same planet it mentioned. Arrakis is what the Imperium calls Dune. Dune is what the Fremen refer to Arrakis as.
Yes.
So,
yes.
So, I don't know. I did not read that book yet because that's the next book in the Dune franchise. It's called The War of the Great Houses or something like that.
So the third movie might not necessarily...
The third movie is not even in the book called Dune. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The third movie is called Dune Part 3. It's not even in the book of Dune. I hope they come up with a better name. But
you said that Dune was 3 books.
Yes, because here that's what I was trying to explain to you. Dune, the book is broken into 3 books, 3 acts, but then multiple chapters within the acts. So
yes. So you're saying that the third movie is not in the Book of Dune or any of those 3 acts?
Well, You know what? I'll do one even better for you. If you're willing to wait until I'm about at my base, so I can just reach over, grab my Dune book, and I will read you the last page of it.
Well, no, it's fine. I would just.
You can look at it tonight if
You can.
you want to.
Well, I mean, I can
Being
access you, but
honest, I think
just load up
that
Tarkov. But
the last thing of Dune the book, I would almost guarantee you that it ends like right after Fade Ralpha dies or something like that, and the great houses like collapse on Paul, and Paul decides he's going to go on the great jihad because he's been like deathly afraid of becoming who he is. And now that he is no longer afraid of becoming who he is, he'll accept his destiny or something like that. Like more like manifest destiny kind of thing. I don't have enough. I don't have enough water. Oh.
you think it's pretty much going to end the same as the second movie?
Yeah. Like, no.
So.
Hold on. I guess being honest, this book has so much. I mean, this book has so much extra detail in it that I don't mind reading the last page. I really don't. Just the after.
Well, the only reason I was saying is because the third. All I was going to say is for the third movie, I hope it covers like the war between.
Not to mention, they have They have literally an entire dictionary at the back of this book.
I hope it covers the war between all the houses and planets and stuff,
Holy
not
shit,
just.
They have appendixes. Okay, hold on. Frank Herbert Dune. Do you want me to read you the last page or the last paragraph? Because literally the last page
paragraph.
is
Fine, do it because I'm on Tarkov waiting for you, buddy.
okay. The last page actually has a sentence and a paragraph, so I'm just going to read both of you. So you say now, Shawnee said. She glanced across the room at the tall princesses. Do you know so little of my son? Jessica whispered. See that princess standing there, so haughty and confident? They say she has pretensions of a literary nature. Let us hope she finds solace in such things. She'll have little elves. I better laugh, escaped Jessica. Think on it, Chani. That princess will have the name, yet she'll live as less than a concubine, never to know a moment of tenderness from the man to whom she's bound. While we, Chani, we who carry the name of concubine, history will call us wives. What? Hold on. Does Paul fuck his mom? Does we who carry the name of concubine, history will call us wives? Does Paul fuck his mom? Frank, does Paul fuck his mom? Frank.
Go back and reread the.
Does Paul fuck his mom? Terminology of the Imperium, appendix. They have like 3 appendices. Alright, ready? So you say now, Shawnee said. She glanced across the room at the tall princess. Do you know so little of my son? Jessica whispered. See that princess standing there, so haughty and confident? They say she has pretensions of a literary nature. Let us hope she finds solace in such things. She'll have little else. A bitter laugh escaped Jessica. Think on it, Chani. That princess will have the name, yet she'll live as less than a concubine, never to know a moment of tenderness from the man to whom she's been bound. While we, Chani, we who carry the name of concubine, history will call us wives. So the last paragraph of Dune basically earmarks the fact that the Princess Irulan, who you hear throughout the entirety of the book of Dune, I'm gonna leave this partially covered here so I don't who you hear throughout the entirety of the book of Dune, because she introduces every chapter of the book of Dune with a quote from Muad'Dib for a writing that she produced on what was Paul. That is what she's reduced to. She's reduced to the secretary of quotes of Paul. Because she has little else to make her happy. Damn. That bitch became a piece of pencil. Paper. Damn. Alright.
You're not on here, it says.
It's not on. Yeah, no. Sorry. I stood up, I took a piss. I covered my camera real quick. Let me get this going. I said I was going to stop and start my stream again. I will do that.